back here to do another video for you guys. As you can see, it is dark. You can hear me echoing. We've already had a couple of spook moments as we were walking through the tunnel. So we're going to go further in and see what else we can capture. And hopefully you guys like this video. Okay, so we are back in this tunnel. This tunnel started production in 1865, August of 1865, and was designed by Northwestern Railroad from Virginia, specifically for the B&O Railroad, to connect Grafton and Parkersburg together. There has been reported cases of 3 workers mysteriously dying. Well, not mysteriously. 2 of them died instantly from an incident with a train coming through the tunnel and not being able to get out of the way soon enough. And the last died from mysterious reasons after narrowly escaping into one of the safety passages in this tunnel. There's also been an urban legend revolving around this being a famous location for the KKK and their lynching site. But that myth is kind of battled by the fact that during the time of operation and use of this tunnel, a family estate owned this property and their last name was Lynch, so that could have something to do with the myth. I don't imagine that this place has been the greatest point either, and I'm sure there was some bad things that have actually happened here in this tunnel. Got Cooper over here. Here's one of the safety ports I was talking about. Now, I'm not exactly sure which one of these he narrowly avoided. But this tunnel is massive.
Well, it wasn't. It sounded like there was something roaring.
Probably. This tunnel is 1,086 feet long from start to start. Now, the last time we come in here, it wasn't that bad as far as the whole spooks.
You need a safe spot. I'm gonna get in there and crawl.
But again, we did hear some things already upon entering this. If you guys have come out to this area, I don't know if you guys caught that on camera or not, but I seen it up in front of us.
Was it that light?
Yes, it was that light. I swear I just seen that.
Yeah, like, it was every time you weren't looking, I would see it. It was like...
Guys, if you caught that on camera,
taunting me,
I seen it. It is yellowish light that is towards the other end of this tunnel. I just caught it with my eyes. Hopefully the camera caught it. Not sure what it is. You guys, are you sure that's a car? I just seen it again. If you guys come to this tunnel, or you've been to this tunnel and have had experiences, let me know in the comments what they were and how bad they actually were. I'm always curious to hear about new things that I have not experienced yet. It's really cold in here too, like it wasn't the last time we come out here, except it feels just a little colder. At one point, the roof did start to collapse and cave in, excuse me, because of the known Brandy Gap cemetery that is above this tunnel. There was cases where when the roof caved in, some coffins and bodies had fallen to the floor. And some urban legends even state that there are still coffins and bodies trapped between the roof and the ground where the cemetery is that lies above us. And there is our bats from last time. And they are checking us out this time.
That's the one. The other one's sleeping.
I don't want to bite you.
Look at the little friends. How you doing, little buddies? Guys, if you know what kind of bats these are, please let me know. They are really little. And they're
brown and fuzzy.
Brown and fuzzy. Kind of cute too.
Brown bands.
Stay humble. Of course, when you come out to places like this, you will always have wildlife. That just kind of goes with the territory. Trying to keep at least the camera as much as I can up in front of us, so if you guys catch anything there or see anything, you guys can point me out on it. But I am trying to show you guys the tunnel. The last video apparently was corrupt or something happened. What'd you find?
I found
Got crystals?
It's been here a while, man. This is like some sort of type of crystalline quartz. The way it's shaped, like...
Well, put it in your pocket. We'll check it out later. Another salamander friend.
See, there's another piece right there.
We found one of them earlier. Of course, if you guys find any animals or wildlife, try to leave them alone. You wouldn't want somebody messing with you in your home. Just a respectful thing. Don't mess with them if they're not messing with you. I don't see as much ice this time as there was yesterday when we come out here. And again, if you watch that video, I do apologize for having to delete that video, but I just didn't like the video. The audio was not matching up to the video for some reason, although while we were playing back the video and upon editing, everything was perfectly fine. So I'm not sure what that was all about, nor if that has that ever happened before. So there's always a first time for everything. Here's the calcium buildup from the last video. Maybe the blood is still in that one spot that I captured. There's a port that I caught yesterday where water is just running out of a port in the side of the holes on the brick. I'm not sure what is causing that. Maybe it has to do with all the water that I'm sure is sitting on top of this tunnel and running down the sides along the granite and rock that this tunnel is carved out of. Or it could just be something spooky. Never know. What? Gotta go back and check out. Let's go investigate. Yeah, all this behind this is nothing but rock where they carved it out.
Look at that.
Oh, calcium buildup?
Yeah, look at that calcium.
Or watch out. Let me get the camera viewers to look at it. Massive amounts of calcium buildup. As you can see, it's all over the walls. Like some haunted entrance to one of the gates of hell. Dun dun! There's, as I said just a minute ago, they're all checking that out now. I'm going to try to make this a non-cut video, but I'm sure at some point I'm going to have to turn it off or give it a pause. There's another buildup. So much calcium buildup. What's that? Just a rock. No, it's something else. Guys, there are several different ports in this tunnel for safe passage. So I imagine the two gentlemen that lost their lives in here were probably in a spot where it would have been Found a dead possum. Okay. Make sure you dissect it and check and see what it was on when it died. Give it a blood and toxicology report. Just kidding. Oh, there it is. I seen this last time, yesterday to be exact, when we came out here. Guys, that is not spray paint. I don't think it is. It is too wet to be spray paint. And if it was spray paint, why would it be over the buildup of calcium? A little spooky. That was probably one of the only pauses that you will see, if y'all even caught it. And this is just a massive, massive tunnel. And because it is dark out here, I'm not sure where the other side of this exit is, but it's here somewhere. Here's that spot I was telling you guys about, if you can tell the video, where the roof has been patched up. I'm assuming that this was the area that the coffins were falling through the roof at. You can tell it goes from brick and then new concrete laid in, which is actually kind of amazing how they would keep the concrete up there. Oh man. Because it was so dark out, I'm using my phone camera, which is turning out to be kind of a better camera picture at night than my GoPro. So if you guys like this away better, or the quality of the camera looks better to you, let me know in the comments, and I'll stick to just this camera instead of my actual GoPro at night scenes. The GoPro at day scenes, though, is so much better than my phone camera, so. What looks to be, at one time, some graffiti, maybe. We have some wall damage. Looks like the wall is starting to crumble. You can't tell. It's not going to do that whole lot. I don't want the whole thing falling in on me. Siren. Storm siren. Storm siren. You guys probably can't hear it on audio, but way off in the distance there is a storm siren going off. That's what he kind of questioned about. It kind of adds to the spook just a little bit walking through this tunnel. I'm 6 foot tall, and I look like nothing compared to the height of this tunnel. So I'd say it's probably a good 40 feet tall. And the camera can't pick it up, but it looks like the roof is made of granite or something sparkly. So I'm seeing sparkles. What? That? No, that was there. That's on camera. Oh. And some ice. No, I don't want to go ice skating. It's not as easy to walk out here in shoes. I was going to wear my boots, but because I'm wearing shorts and was 70 degrees out when we left the house, fall. You got experience in that stuff, do you? There's another port. Like I said, there are several ports that are actually in this tunnel. It's hard to imagine that you can't run quick enough to actually get in one of these ports, but there's no telling how fast the train was coming at them either. And being that this is an echo, I can only imagine how loud the train was when it was coming through here and those people were running for their lives. Some of the very first graffiti that we have seen through here. Now, everybody that comes down to this tunnel and visits comes from this entrance right here. We came from that entrance down there because the scenic route getting to the tunnel is so much better, to me at least. If you go this way, there's only about 500 feet, and then you're at the tunnel versus the way we came, where you have a good about 2,000 feet and a rock passage, I'll call it, where they have dug out the granite and the rock just to... Yeah.
It feels really warm right here, stand right here.
Yeah, I just walked over that. Class of 90. That's old. And if you heard her say that, it is actually true. There's ice here, and it is warmer around the ice than it is inside the tunnel. And this is the exit, or the other side of the tunnel, which I was just referring to. If people come out here and visit, this is pretty much where they come to, is this away. And there we are. And you walk about 1,000 feet that way and look to the left and you will have Route 50. And there's the other end of the tunnel. Yes, we are already out. As you see, it looks like they had just carved a massive port in the side of this mountain to put this in. But just walking to the tunnel alone by itself is enough to give some people some spooks. It takes quite a bit for me to actually get spooked out and not want to go somewhere, unless I'm by myself. You can see all the ice, and this is the ice we were just talking about. It feels to be about 65, 70 degrees right here, where the ice is at. But if you get further in the tunnel, it feels closer to 40 degrees. Makes no sense at all. But, okay, I can deal. So, like last time, we are going to get into one of these safety ports and I'm going to turn my lights off. And I'm going to sit there for a minute and see if I can hear anything. Because last time we did that, it sounded like something was right next to us. I turned the light back on, being spooked, and nothing was there. And then immediately turned the lights back off to try it again and get something that sounded even closer. So then by that point we were spooked and we were walking and making our way back out the video. Hopefully nothing spooks us this time. But then again, you followers and people watching this right now, that is exactly what you want. So if it happens, hopefully it's not that bad. Ooh. You okay?
Yeah.
Protective case.
And
And I'm walking on ice right now, so I'm trying to not fall. Well, that's not going to help me.
I just want you to see where you're going.
You just want me to see where I'm going to fall, huh? Okay. I made it over that ice. We have seen a couple bats fly over our heads, or I have, at least. The little zoomers are probably too fast to catch on camera, but they're here. Trust me. 211? Yeah. Probably just location numbers. You want to get in that one? Okay. Hey, come down here. We're going to get in these tunnels, or these ports, and we're going to turn the lights off and see if we hear anything.
My battery's fine, so I gotta turn it
Okay. Okay, so standing in the port that I pretty much said I didn't want to get into. But turning my light off. Justin is the only one that has a light.
on. Hey Justin, you're gonna get in that one over there.
Yeah. Because we only going to fit in this one.